Well, hello, everybody. This is Austin from iSalis here. I'm going to attempt to kind of walk us through really quick end to end what it looks like to accept a clinical CCD document from another practice. So, just at the start here, most of the time you would be receiving a CCD from another practice who is referring a patient to you. So they refer a patient to you, you probably get the patient scheduled, and then they'll send you this clinical summary or this CCD file. So when you have your user connected to your direct email account, this then integrates directly into the EMR. So where you'll find all of these incoming ones, when another practice sends you a CCD file, this will show up in your communications. So we're in the communications task queue, and that's what we're seeing down here. You'll notice, though, when we receive a direct email or a direct CCD email from another practice, this will come in with the email showing instead of a username. That way you'll quickly be able to tell that somebody from another practice sent this from a direct address instead of a user inside the EMR. So a direct email may come from, as we see, directaddress.net, or oftentimes you'll see direct somewhere in that email domain. So I've seen it came in. Adam Test might have an upcoming appointment. So you'll see this XML document, and that's the normal file that all CCDs come through. So in order to view it, I'll just click directly on it. When I click directly on this XML attachment, it'll pop it open here in a nice little human readable viewer. So down below, I can see just really high level some information that has come through here for this patient. So that's allergies, meds, problems, anything that's really high level in that clinical summary. And up at the top here, though, you'll see that we'll attempt to match patients who may match who's in this clinical summary attachment. So based off of name, date of birth, we try to use some identifying factors to do that, but we'll see just the name itself is a match. If this is the correct patient, I can select this. However, if the patient does not appear in our search results, I can actually go over here and search manually for a patient, or even create a new patient chart. So we have that option. However, Adam Test here is the right patient, so I'm just going to select Adam, and I'm going to go ahead and attach this CCD file directly to Adam's chart. So I'm going to click the attach button. I see his upcoming appointments. So if there's an upcoming appointment, I can actually attach it to that, or I can just manually download it without an appointment. However, I'm going to go ahead and download it here for his 3/13 appointment coming up, and I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. So I get confirmation that the attachment was successful, and now it's downloaded to Adam's chart for his upcoming appointment. I'm going to change gears and walk through how we actually incorporate that into the patient's record. So here I am in Adam's chart, and let's pretend this is the day of Adam's appointment. I can see here down below in this health exchange on the clinical timeline summary, I actually have this CCD file. So that's where any downloaded CCD will appear, is on this health exchange line in the timeline. So if I ever wanted to view it, I could actually click directly on it, and we'll show you every single CCDA that has ever been downloaded. So if I just wanted to view this one, I could click on it to view it. However, to go ahead and incorporate the information that was in this CCD file, we'll just use the reconciliation tool. So right over here in the reconciliation, I'll just pop this open here. And directly from this window, we're actually going to show you all of the information from this provider that is coming in via a CCD. So you'll know things that we documented as a practice will show us patient chart, but if it shows a provider, that means we're incorporating it from a CCD file. So that means it's an outside source, and we could actually go ahead and reconcile it directly by saving. Once we save it, that'll go ahead and pull in all of that information from that CCD file that we saw there. That is discrete data, and we can actually go ahead and save that directly to the patient's chart. And then that would finally go ahead and incorporate that from a CCD file from a referral source and bring it into the patient's chart. And that's how you actually incorporate that end-to-end from receiving the CCD file to bringing it directly into the chart. Thanks, everybody.